Alright, so today we're going to look at the zeros of a quadratic equation. Okay, looking at a graph here. Alright, so the example that I decided to pick was y equals x squared plus 2x minus 8. I have my graph paper here. I have my table. The first thing I want to do is I want to go to my graphing calculator. So I want to go to y equals and I want to plug in my equation here. X squared plus 2x minus 8. I do like pressing graphs, so I see a picture of what this graph should look like on my paper here. Okay, so it opens upwards. We can see the turning point is down here. Now this is all great, and I don't want to just eyeball this. I want to press second graph, and I want to look at the points that I'm going to plot. I have my table here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots here. So I like things to look nice and neat. I want my vertex to go right in the middle. Okay, I want to almost like box this one out. Okay, so I'm going to look at my table here, and in order to find the vertex, I want to find where the y values start to repeat themselves. Okay, so if I scan down my y values, okay, I see 0, 0, I see -5, -5, I see -8, -8. And the point that's in the middle here, -1, -9, that's going to be my vertex. Again, the y value is repeated, and then I have one single point in the middle. So -1, -9 is going to be my vertex. And just like I see it here, I want those values above, so those x values, -2, -3, -4 above, and I want those values below 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so I'm going to use my calculator to fill in my table. So -4 is 0, -3 is -5, -2 is -8, and then they go and repeat themselves down below. Okay, so I'm going to go and plot these points, -1, -9, -2, -8, 0, -8, -3, -5, 1, -5. Remember, we're talking about being symmetrical here. Okay, I have 7 points here. I want to have my curve. Okay, so my parabola looks like that. It matches what I have here. Now, going this extra step, we're talking about the zeros. Okay, so there are a few different words that we can use. Okay, zeros. They could also be called roots. They could also be called solutions. They could also be called x-intercepts. The points where this graph crosses the x-axis. So looking at my equation here, my graph, okay, I see that it crosses the x-axis at -4 and at 2. So my solutions in this case would be x equals -4 and x equals 2. We want the x values here. Looking at my chart, my table here, the way I can find the zeros is where y is equal to 0. So if you notice, and again I'll kind of like bold this box here, -4 is one of my zeros, and 2 is one of my zeros. Okay, so we have that when I can look at the chart and see where y is equal to 0. Okay, so again, the graph, the x values where it crosses are my solutions, so my zeros, my roots, my x-intercepts, whatever we want to call them. So I have them here for this case. Okay, so hopefully this video helped you guys, and thanks a lot.